Maraming salamat, Secretary Gabby Claudio, sa iyong pagpakilala sa akin. And I would like to greet and give my hats off to Speaker Boy Nograles for his firm leadership of the House of Representatives. And thank you also, Boy, and the other people of Davao City for hosting this very important convention. Board member and President Pearl Anjali Pacada, congratulations also on your leadership of the Board Members League. Pag-usapan natin kung paano tayo makakapagtulungan dun sa hinihingi nyong kontribusyon sa inyong condotel, doon sa Ortigas. Other officials of the Board Members League, at kasama rin natin dito, our cabinet member from Mindanao, Secretary Nasser Pangandaman. To all of you, thank you for inviting me here. I got the invitation a few weeks ago. My schedule was already full today because Friday is Climate Change Day. And I had some visits scheduled to see solid waste management facilities and to advocate among the different local governments. But I decided to redo my schedule and do my solid waste management day right here in Davao City and in the surrounding areas. And I thank you that is one of your advocacies. Fighting global warming, fighting climate change, and solid waste management is a very important contribution to that. Because next to fossil fuels, the second biggest source of climate change is the methane coming from garbage. And all of this you are doing in accordance with your theme, moving forward in unison towards the provincial board members' vision for a stronger Philippines. I thank you for your theme. It is very similar to the vision I have been speaking about of a strong republic. Indeed, this is an important convention because board members are crucial to the growth and resilience of a province. Put together your power of the purse and your power to legislate, just like the power that Boy Nograles and his colleagues can wield significant influence, Boy in the country, you in your province's growth path, and the pace by which your province's programs are executed. That is why when you came forward the several occasions to support me during the trials of my presidency, it was really important and crucial support because of your importance in your provincial governments. Thank you for that. Now, the experience you have in your respective boards and your will for your provinces are being summoned to address the concerns being raised by the economic crisis that is sweeping the world today. We must all continue to focus here at home on creating jobs and keeping prices low. The government, national and provincial, must provide incentives to help the private sector to keep and create jobs. One of the things we are doing in the electronics industry to help the electronics, which is the hardest hit industry of the global crisis, keep and create jobs, is that if they don't lay off their workers and they keep them waiting for the rebound, even if they're not doing any real work, they can pay them minimum wage while TESDA finances the industry-specified training program. That is something we're doing at the national level, something that you might look at also at the local level. The government must also continue to come to the rescue of the poorest among us with targeted subsidies of food, fuel, and rice. And I thank your local governments for helping us to do these distributions because as a result of our being able to provide a food, fuel, and rice at subsidized prices to the poorest of our constituents, the country has experienced a drastic decline in the hunger rate this past month. Thank you again for your support there. To fund all the things we need to do to keep the Philippine economy strong during this global economic crisis, we must cut government waste, and that is at the national and provincial levels. In challenging economic times, the government, national and provincial, must tighten its belt and live within its means just like the average household. To that end, at the national level, we are taking a series of actions to stop unnecessary and wasteful spending. The taxpayers deserve no less from their governments and public servants. And these measures are probably things that also the provincial governments can replicate. So I call on you, to the extent practicable, to legislate programs similar to what we have done. The series of belt-tightening measures that we have done for the national government, which I hope the provincial governments, through your legislative powers, can replicate. For instance, I have ordered all national government agencies, including government-owned and controlled corporations, to reduce their maintenance, overhead, and operating expenses by 1.5%